Am I recording? Let's find out. Shut the fuck up. Alright. Welcome everyone to this video. It's a podcast type video, so grab yourself some beverage or food, I don't know, whatever you do. Sit down, let's have a chat. This video, did I say it's going to be podcast type? It's going to be a really long video, so I'll have a couple of points I want to go over. I want to talk about why channels are dead, or why do some channels die out and what happens there. I exercise the thoughts about it, and yeah. The reason I'm making this video is because Youmuus actually commented on one of my videos how he has his channel killed a couple of times or something like that. So it started the thought in me to just explore this idea and just, you know, talk about it a little bit. I probably should have had somebody here to talk with me, but yep, nobody's around, man. I'm the only one here. It's lonely place. And we do this. Jesus. Can you stop now? I don't know how to stop this, man. Oh, there we go. That's the stop button right there. So we're gonna have some comedic reliefs throughout this video because it's gonna be really long. By the way, little disclaimer, in no way am I trying to shift blame away from my channel and what I did, which is I basically took a 2-year-long break, and I know that's one of the biggest reasons my channel is pretty much dead, but that's okay. I was in this spot before, and I'm not afraid, so I know I'll be able to move on from this and recover. So I think I have some insight to why channels might be dying and what's the next step to do. This can also be sort of used as a guide yeah, I'm gonna clickbait you right now. This can be used as a guide for anybody who lost something and is looking for the next step, a way out, to say so. So, yeah, hopefully this helps you, and let's get this shit started. Go, 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 go! Oh, shit, that's too loud. I'm sorry for that. I have a couple of points. Let's go over them in the comments below, or maybe in the description. I'm going to timestamp my points if you just want to skip, if you're just a regular viewer and you don't care about these things. That's fine. So, yeah. Let's get started. By the way, throughout this video, I'm gonna try to be as honest as possible. My first and the only goal in this video is just to be honest. Whatever comes along, it comes. I don't have any ill intentions. So if you assume something, that's up to you. Yeah, it's just what it is, man. There you go. Let's move on. Honestly, what kind of sounds do I have here anymore? What is this? Oh, Jesus, triggered.
So why did you call me?
Cock push-ups? It's where you fucking lay down flat on the ground, and then you let your boner lift you up off the ground.
Jesus, what the fuck. So, let's go over these points one by one. I hope I gave a disclaimer and all that stuff. Jibber jabber. Let's get into it. Why do some channels die? First question. That's a question everybody asks. Why is my channel dead? What's going on? How do you define a dead channel? Yep, there we go. Skip to second question instantly. I need to define a dead channel, which is, in my opinion, a channel that's doing the same content, still the same content, had huge success with that type of content, and now the amount of success is not even close to what it was, and the channel is still doing the same content, not changing anything. So, that's what it is.
Slan, your mate. What the fuck? Listen, Slan, your mate. What the fuck?
Okay, I'm gonna stop touching these buttons now. Nope, I won't. So, I suppose that kind of defines a dead channel, and I won't do these comedic relief so often. I'm just messing around a little bit. So, why do channels die? What happens there? Well, in my opinion, things change. Remember when you were a kid? Something else was popular, then something else was popular. You might remember, like, we had these little things that girls used to... Oh, that's such a broad example. There were these string type things that girls used to use to make stuff out of it. Then we had water guns. Then we had these things that inflate and they blow up. Then we had these things that color your tongue, these lollipops, whatnot. What else was popular? I don't know. A lot of things were popular. Playing hide and seek, I don't know, collecting stuff. I don't know. A lot of things as a kid When you were a kid, a lot of things were popular, then they slowly changed, something else was popular. That's the same thing with YouTube as well. Things change, and you need to be... I know this is so ironic coming from my channel to talk about change, but it's truth. I honestly believe to what 𝐅𝐿𝐋𝐋𝐿 has to say. Change is good sometimes. Sometimes. Hey, I added that shit, okay? Sometimes. So...
I've got news for you. You are mine now.
Yes.
You belong to me.
Shut up, man. That's my quote now. So, you have to learn to adapt to things. I firmly believe to what Bruce Lee says, which is you be like water. Water does not stay in one place. It keeps moving. If it stays in one place, it becomes stale water. If water enters the cup, it becomes the cup. It's still water, but it becomes like the cup. It adapts. Be water, my friend. And I firmly believe in that. If I kept doing the same content over and over again, and things were changing and I wasn't adapting, I just become stale over some time. That's just what it is. If I don't keep it fresh in some type of way. So, that's just what it is. Sometimes change is good. And many channels, actually I want to name a couple of channels. Myself, Youmuus, Redmercy, Jeremy Gaming Curious, possibly even Ankle Spanking. I haven't watched some of these in a long time, but I'm pretty sure the success they had has plummeted. And it's, yeah. I think I checked out Redmercy the other day, and he released 3 videos, and together, combined, those videos didn't reach 100,000 views. And I remember when he used to release videos often, almost every day a new video, and it would easily reach 200,000 or 300,000 views. So obviously, there's something to it, but what's going on? Well, first of all, you have to understand that League of Legends, the game itself, is dying. Believe it or not. And it reflects on content creators and their channels. If you keep doing only League of Legends content, your views are slowly going to go down. If your content is not fresh or interesting or funny. So because people just don't play the game anymore that would usually watch your videos. The casual gamers don't play it anymore. They moved on to Fortnite. Yeah, it's Fortnite, man. It's what it is. So I'm resisting the urge to press any of these buttons. Fuck it, I'll press it. I won't. I'm kidding. I don't know what these buttons do. I don't want to press them. Okay, anyways, back to the topic. If I keep doing this, it's gonna get annoying, relatable. So, yeah, if you just keep doing League content over and over again, because the game, people moved away from it. Here's the thing, though. People that play League, who are the people that play League of Legends right now? There are 3 types of people that play League of Legends. Fans of the game, addicts, and friends of addicts and fans of the game. Those are pretty much the people that play the game, and most of them don't look for videos on YouTube anymore because the game is so old. It's how long is the game? It's 10 years old, I think, at least. Actually, it is actually exactly 10 years old. So you can see how everybody pretty much played the game, and everybody experienced it. When the game came out, it was new, it was interesting, and slowly, since people were, getting into it, they wanted to explore. I felt like a kid on a playground when I played the game for the first time, always trying to explore something new. Everything was tried out pretty much. There's nothing else except to just make memes and something about it. And pretty much people just moved away. Not everybody likes memeing, and I honestly believe memes are a little bit of a low quality comedy, to say so, but it is what it is. So yeah, just casual players that would usually look for videos online, how-to tutorials and news updates, they just don't do that anymore because they don't play the game anymore. They are not interested in the game anymore. I firmly believe that also developers had some type of effect to the game itself dying, because a lot of frustrations, a lot of inconveniences still exist in the game. Every time I try to do something, I always try to make it as convenient as possible. Like, for example, I'm going to try to timestamp this video so it's convenient for you to find points you want to listen to. Oh yeah, so you don't have to find it yourself. But in League of Legends, the developers don't really do that often. Like, so many things are inconvenient, so many things are a big nuisance, and you sometimes just can't keep putting up with that for so long. So for somebody who's not really attached to the game, not a fan or addict of the game, they just move away. They don't want to play the game anymore. I don't want to get frustrated. I don't care about this shit anymore. Goodbye. so they start playing something else. And plus, League itself, here's the thing about the game, it's really toxic game. Now listen. It's not that we aren't already toxic people, it's just that we don't put that side of us for everybody to see. So, but this game does that. This game literally pulls the toxic side out of you and it puts it out on display. It lets your toxic side shine, because if you care about the game and then you have 4 other people who might ruin the game for you and might not play the way you want them to play, you have high expectations for them and they just don't fulfill those expectations, so you get angry, you slowly become even more toxic, and it just turns into a bad space, which I was in. And many times I still enter into that space. Luckily, I can recognize it and just get out of it. But for some people who are toxic, playing this game, care too much, it's very easy to get you to become toxic. And simply, again, not that you aren't toxic, it's just that this game pulls out that thing away, pulls it out of you. Okay, I think you got it the first time I said it. So yeah, it's just what the game does to you. And so it doesn't actually turn you into a toxic player, it just exposes your toxic side more. And really, I don't know where to go from there. If you can maybe conquer that and not be toxic, essentially you would not have to care about the game. You would just have to take things really easy and really chill. So if you can do that, great for you. But if you can't, that's what the game does to you. And now that there's a game that's like Fortnite that requires you to play alone, there's nobody to be toxic at, nobody to be mad at, so naturally the game doesn't really make you toxic. Of course, developers could mess up something and make you angry, but it's not nearly as close to what League does to people. Like the other day I was watching Yasuo and he said, I can't wait for Teamfight Tactics Ranked to come out. I pray to God it's really good and it's better than League, and I'm just gonna, so I can stop playing this shitty game. He said something along those lines, so it tells you something. One thing I forgot to mention is, if you keep playing alone, you might just be toxic, you might somehow find a way to deal with it, but if you notice, many League of Legends players who still play the game today, they play it with their friends usually, talking through Discord or something like that, sharing their experiences, moments, playing together. It makes the game way more fun than playing it alone. So that's also one way, I suppose, to get out of the toxicity of the game and continue playing it for a long, long time. So yeah, that's just how the game is. And plus, I know that the YouTube algorithm is actually suffocating the game because the game has some gore to it. It has some nasty stuff that parents or these crazy people who try to live in safe space don't like to see. So Fortnite is a pretty much cartoony game, so naturally it's going to be super popular. Everybody's going to want to play it. So that's where that is, man. How long have I been recording? 12 minutes. I think I need a comedic break. Can we do a comedic break, guys? Here's one big one. No, wait. A nuclear. Okay, that's that. Those are such a stupid comedic breaks. I'm not gonna do that anymore. But I still need to give you a break, man. This can be really boring to talk about, or just a drag. It exhausts you a little bit. Anyways, let's keep moving on. From League of Legends dying and all those things that I just mentioned, next point is repetitive content. Ask yourself, how long can you keep doing what you do and over again? It becomes insanity, essentially. Making the same content, for me, honestly, it becomes repetitive. I think I'm sort of a creative person. I like to fulfill my creative side, and every once in a while make something that just fulfills me. That's just for my soul, to say so. That's what I figured out I have to do for myself. But if I keep making, like, at the beginning I started making gameplay videos. Every day I released gameplay video of me playing Rengar over and over again, and after a while it just became repetitive and it burned me out. Because again, I think I'm a creative person, and doing repetitive stuff, it feels like really cheap way to get by, and I don't want to do that. So if it's such a drag to do that over and over again. And if you really, like, if you don't apply yourself into all those videos, then it really, really can hurt you. And if after a while you see that you are not having fun, but you need to keep the views going, the money, the success, all that stuff, you need to keep it going, it becomes big nuisance, and it can really, really hurt you. And you don't want to do that, trust me. You always want, in my opinion, you want to be in a union with your body and your mind and your spirit or soul, whatever you think it is. Those three things need to be in sync. And so yeah, sleep well, eat well, exercise, have positive thoughts. Even some bad thoughts aren't that bad all the time. You always gotta have something here and there. Having a little bit of everything isn't bad, trust me. That's why I also believe in yin and yang, a little bit of good and then a little bit of bad, nice balance. So that's where that all comes to, man. Yeah, just gotta have a little bit of everything. That's all there is to it. Don't ever deny, like, that's why I think there's going to be huge disconnect in the world, huge disbalance if we always want to have positive things and always like trying to just suppress bad things. Eventually it's gonna pop. So just a little bit of bad, a little bit of good every now and then. It's okay. You'll get by. Don't worry. So anyways, because the content is repetitive, people get bored of it. Just like you get bored of it to make it every game. Every game's the same. The map is the same. The colors of the map are the same. Curves are changed after 8 years. Pretty much a lot of things just stay the same. Visually, of course, and it just gets boring. And plus adding all these frustrations up to that, it just makes you hate the game even more. Luckily, I don't like the game. I haven't liked it for a long time. Rengar is the only thing that kept me through the game. So, yeah, and you can imagine if it becomes... if you get into that situation, imagine how it is for your viewers to feel that energy and also to watch those types of videos where you just, you're still same thing, same stuff, pretty dull. You become pretty dull personality yourself if you keep making that repetitive content. Anyways, I don't think I need to explain this point anymore. It's pretty self-explanatory, but I still felt like doing it. Okay, little comedic relief. Totally unplanned. Hopefully this gets funny. What does it say? I once dated a girl who had a twin. People kept asking me how I could tell them apart. Easy. Jill paints her nails purple. John has a dick. Okay. I don't know what's so hard about cancer. I'm already on stage 4. Jesus, these people. That's a gamer right there. I went into a pet shop and asked for 12 bees. The shopkeeper counted out 13 and handed them over. You've given me one too many. That one is a freebie. I fucking hate this. Okay, moving on. Dun, 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 dun. So next point is, that was funny, come on. No personality. Okay, that's slowly moving on. As I mentioned, personalities just a second ago. If you keep doing the same okay, let me put it into perspective to give you like a contrast, actually. If you have somebody like me, Redmercy, I could be wrong, I haven't watched these guys for some time, but I'm pretty comfortable saying this. Maybe I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. If you have somebody like me, Youmuus, Redmercy, Jeremy, and then you compare us to somebody like �𝐋𝐋𝐿, Sodapoppin, Tyler1, you can begin to see the contrast easily. The thing is, you don't know much about us, personally, from our private lives. You might know how some of us look like, but for example, me, you have no idea how I look like. I have no idea how Jeremy Gaming Curious looks like, and so it's really hard to connect to a person if you don't know how they look like. Only thing you hear is their voice. Did you know that when I was younger, I made videos, I used to say video? People called me out. Internet actually corrected me and helped me out improve. So thanks, Internet. Not always bad. See that thing? That's good. Okay. So no personality. You may say, oh, what do you think? What are you talking about? Of course, you guys are some type of personalities. But when you compare us to these other guys, you can see the difference. Compared to these guys, we are dull personalities. And I'm just commenting on the personalities themselves. Not to say that we can't be like them or can't be even better. It's just that we don't put ourselves into those types of situations to let our personalities, our personal traits shine. So our comedic, our funny, our interesting, our emotional, our friendly sides, you don't see those things because we don't put ourselves into situations that let us be like that. So Why would somebody watch me, for example, over Sodapoppin or Tyler1 or something like that? Obviously, people, if they start to watch somebody like them, they will favoritize them easily over me, and they will watch their content religiously over mine because their content is better. Again, they put themselves into a bunch of situations that let them be like that, and the quality of the content itself increases. Now, by the way, how does this sound?
Hello. Hello.
I'm talking into a pussy.
I think I left my keys in there.
Okay. No personality. The thing is, we are very dull personalities because repetitive content, man. If you react to the same game and you just keep playing the same game, same reactions pretty much, same things almost, in essence, same things, in essence. So you might think that's not personality. That's not good enough. That's just, it could be okay for some time, but after a while it gets boring and repetitive again. There is nothing interesting, nothing for a viewer to connect to you if you don't share your personalities more, if you don't share your personal lives more. You don't know. I don't know anything about Jeremy Gaming Curious, for example. So because he didn't share anything, and I didn't follow him because he didn't do that. Nothing for me to grab onto. You don't know where I live. You don't know how I look like. You don't know. Maybe some of you don't even know my name. By the way, my name is Alex. So nice to meet you guys. Yep. So you don't even know, like, what color I like or something like that. So that's the thing. That's that simple. It's really simple. People just share more of them, and people want to watch more. So that's how it is. Now, I wanted to mention that. Yeah, just no person. What else did I want to mention about this point before I move away from it? Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Maybe I'll go back to this point if I remember something. But so next point, because of all these things, because oh yeah. So what happened with these guys is, let me go back to the point I was just making. These guys started out playing a single game, 𝐋𝐋𝐖 Overwatch. Sodapoppin World of Warcraft, Tyler1 League of Legends. All of them started playing one game, but they moved away from the game that they used to play. And now they didn't stop playing the game. They still make it. They still play it from time to time. 10 or 15% of their content is the game they used to play, pretty much 100% nonstop. So they realized that the games they are playing are dying slowly. There's new things to do. People want to see new things. You just gotta adapt to the change, what's happening around you. Not to say change 100%, but change a little bit, adapt something a little bit, but still keep your core values. So see, these guys kept their core games, they still play them, but it's like 10 or 15%. Pretty much they do variety content. They also involve themselves with a bunch of other things. For example, the channels I mentioned, myself, Redmercy, and all those channels I mentioned, the only type of content you get from us is the one we produce. You don't see us playing with other people. Well, sometimes you do. I don't know. I think Redmercy played with somebody else, but that's pretty much it. But what happens with, like, for example, Tyler1 or 𝐋𝐋𝐖, you would often see these guys on other people's streams or on these meetings or stream houses and whatnot. They get involved with each other. Each others produce content together. You can see 𝐋𝐋𝐖 in somebody else's stream, therefore his content is available on somebody else's stream. So they are pretty much everywhere. They are networking as well. So that's one important thing to do as well, which is just let yourself loose, I suppose. And they still didn't. Again, they kept their core values, but they also get involved into a bunch of other things. Like, for example, they give their opinions on topics. They get involved into drama. There is drama revolving around them. There is, like, I don't think I ever heard Redmercy get into a drama or Youmuus. These guys also, again, share their opinions on topics that people can relate to, and they also what was the last point I was gonna say? They fuck me, just ran away from me. Fuck. Also, yeah, the thing away from, yeah. So they also involve their viewers into their streams. They review memes, they review comments, read comments, they also read donations, obviously, and they also let their streams dictate this, their viewers dictate the stream themselves by donating. Sodapoppin has one day where he does a sellout Sunday or something like that, or it could be Monday, I don't know, where he basically lets his stream donate videos that they play, and he reacts to those videos, he comments and whatnot. So involve the viewers as well. That's what they do, but we don't do that. I don't think I ever involved my viewers into a video. Maybe I give you like a comment of the day or comment of the video at the end. That's pretty much it. Or sometimes I answer your comments, but that's it. So what these guys do is they also have a community. That's what I wanted to say. There we go. That's a thought that ran away from me. Okay, moving on to the next thing. Oh, obviously the change is good. I think you got it already. Sometimes, yeah, not all the time, but sometimes don't fix what's not broken, but you know, learn to adapt. Like for example, I could, let's say, this is one thing I did at one time. There was a Deadpool movie, and I found Deadpool skin for League of Legends, so I made a video about it, and it was interesting for me. So there you go, a little bit, just a little bit. Find a way in your own way to apply yourself, but still follow trends a little bit. And yeah, you're not selling out. Don't worry about it. You're not gonna lose yourself. You're just out there, and that's okay. A little bit of everything, remember. So moving on to the next thing is, you can't play one game forever, pretty much. Ask yourself, how long are you going to play League of Legends forever? Really? Wait, Jesus Christ, how long? Wow. Seriously, how long are you going to play this game for? Forever? I don't think so. You have to eventually stop. You have to try new things, or just move away from the game a little bit. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to talk about this later, actually right now when we get to that point. But I think I covered everything I wanted to. This also ties to, if you're a content creator and you make videos and whatnot, you might be afraid to move away from your type of content because you might be comfortable where you are right now. You're not happy, but you are comfortable. Like, for example, I could see somebody like Youmuus being comfortable by releasing videos and having 10 or 20,000 views. But I could see him being unhappy because he can't reach hundreds of thousands of views like he used to. Same thing for me. I could be comfortable, you know, but I'm not happy. And eventually it's going to crumble for me. So if there is a content creator or just creator in general or a person in general that's afraid to try new things or move on because they are afraid they're going to lose what they have, maybe the things you have aren't that valuable. And maybe if you just try to find new things, maybe you see that you'll be okay. Now, the thing with that is, like, did you notice how I released a couple of full gameplay videos when I played Rengar or something like that, and all of those videos have over 1,000 views, some even over 2,000 views, but these videos that I release regularly don't even have 500 views. So if I wanted to be comfortable with it, if I wanted to make videos for views exclusively, I would focus on gameplay videos where I just play Rengar for the full game and something like that. It's just not what I wanted to do at the time. I'm doing what I feel like I should be doing, and that's it. I know what I should be doing. I should be making more full gameplay League of Legends videos, but I don't want to do that. It's not what I wanted to do right now. So that's that. Just gotta ask yourself what's up. So moving on. If there is fear, there's a reason for it, and you know that easily you can crumble if you have that fear. So you're just gonna fear every day. Why do that? I'm not gonna be in that spot. I never want to be in that spot, nor do I allow myself, nor do I. Yeah. So that's why I'm trying new things. I had a dead channel once, I think, and I easily got out of it because I started making League of Legends videos. And I started making. I actually made a little break once with League of Legends. Then I came back, got even more views than I used to, because I changed my content a little bit, and I got involved into some news with Rengar getting the rework. So it was out there, man. So I'm not really afraid. As long as I'm applying myself, figuring stuff out, I'll be okay. So hopefully somebody can take this as a message, or a guide, or a way out, or just where to go. You'll be okay. So next thing.
It's about to go down.
Oh yeah. Now, we are about to talk about my future goals, plans, ideas, what I feel like I'm going to be doing. So let's get to it. So, I'm not going to share every single idea. I'll just let you see. But first thing I want to say is I am not quitting League of Legends 100%. Here's what I am, however, doing. I'm retiring from the game. What does it mean? It means I will not care about the game or a character. It means I will not advocate for the game or the character. It means I will not care for my rank. I'll make videos for fun. I'll make whatever I feel like I want to make when it comes to League of Legends. No guides, no tutorials, no all of these things. That's not what I'm going to make anymore. Because I gave you guys everything pretty much. I made guides. I expanded Rengar. People played him thanks to me, thanks to some other people as well. So I think I did my part, to say so. Produced content as much as I could. Taught people Rengar. And I remember when ADCs were crying about Rengar. That's when I decided, fuck these guys, I'm just going to start making videos and teach people about Rengar and make their lives even more miserable, because there's going to be more Rengars out there to fuck you in the ass. So screw you, ADC carries. And I think it worked, so to say so. So there we go. Next thing is, I feel like there is some type of content that I want to make when it comes to League of Legends. Like, for example, I enjoyed making Rengar, and the main thing is that if I enjoy it, I'm gonna make it. Rengar goes hunting. I enjoyed making that. If I really think I want to make more of that content. It's pretty short. People have low attention spans nowadays, anyways. So it's gonna fit perfectly. I like it. It's my thing, but it's also adapted to everybody, to say so. It's, you know, a little bit of music, a little bit of crazy stuff going on. So Rengar goes hunting. I really like that series, and I'm gonna try my best to make more of those videos. Full gameplay commentaries, maybe sometimes. There's many other champions I want to play, just full gameplay commentaries, possibly share a little bit of runes, just for casual players a little bit. So I might do that from time to time. Mainly gonna focus more on casual content, rather than be specific and, you know, specialize in something like I used to. Because again, I think I gave everything I had. And I also have one more thing to give, which I'm going to do just a little bit extra, which is Rengar Timeless Guide, hopefully to teach future players to fuck ADCs in the ass even more. And that's it. Oh yeah, even when I'm gone, I'm going to be a problem. So, that's that. What does this button do?
Funny joke!
Oh, fuck you, man. So, what are my plans? That's as far as League goes. So I'm gonna take I see what those bigger guys are doing. I'm gonna copy them pretty much, or learn from them, however you wanna word it. Learn from maybe like people like Sodapoppin, which is I'm not gonna move away from the game 100%. I'm gonna keep it maybe 10 or 15% of my content, and just make other videos as well. And luckily, again, for me, I don't like the game. The only thing that's keeping me is Rengar. But I'm satisfied I played him long enough. And I'm okay if I move away from him too. Just gonna keep looking for new things again, while still keeping track of my roots. And yeah. So what are my plans? What's next also? Well, I have a bunch of other games that I want to play. The first guy that got me into making videos is the Red Bread. Is that what you call him? Red Bread or Red Bread? I don't know. Red Bread, I think it is. He makes full gameplay videos. He completes the games, bunch of games he plays. I don't know, whatever he does. And I always wanted to do that. And I think I expressed that a couple of times. So that's gonna happen now. Also, I love playing indie games. Oh wait, hold on, let me go back. Red Brad got me into making videos in general, and then Legend of Gamer got me into League of Legends. Do you remember that guy? That guy's fucking beast. So shoutouts to that guy. You actually got me into League. I watched his full gameplay videos, and it was awesome. I wanted to do those videos as well, so that's hot. You gotta thank him for all the content pretty much on my channel. He was the culprit for all of it. So, I like playing indie games. I love supporting indie developers. I think these guys have a lot of passion and they put their soul and heart into what they do, like I feel like I do. So that's where we sorry about that. That's where we relate. And I want to review their games and play them and complete them and whatnot. So it's going to be awesome. I already have the series sort of started called In the Game, which is, a little bit of wordplay for indie game. And yeah, I'm going to keep making those. I proposed to my ex-wife, but she said no. She believes I'm just after my money. All right, man. So, I don't know why I just cut to the joke. What? Stalin and Hitler are in hell. Stalin, want to hear a joke? Hitler, sure. Stalin, Moscow. Hitler, I don't get it. Stalin, you'll never get it, motherfucker. That was funny in my head. Anyways, I plan to do a bunch of other things that I'm not going to share with you guys. I'm just going to let you see tutorials and whatnot. I'm not going to be really specific on the series that I will be doing, but you'll just have to wait and see. Hopefully one day YouTube has a feature where you guys can subscribe to a certain type of content. So for example, you only subscribe to my League of Legends content. That way I don't have to spam you with my other videos. But it is what it is. Oh, by the way, I have another channel called Studio Illegal where I make music. So that's where I'm going to be at also, making music. That's what I love to do. And just general music stuff. Big part of my life, always music, always. So there you go. And yeah, we'll see where I go on from there. I don't think I will ever share my face reveal. There's never going to be a face reveal on my channel, at least so far, just because I value my privacy. That's the kind of guy I am. I like to walk around the city and nobody stops me. It's awesome. It's such a liberating feeling. I was able to see it from every other streamer that was stopped on the street, and I just thought it's such a drag to have that happen a lot of times. Imagine that happening. You gotta hide yourself. That's just no, thank you. So yeah. But however, on my League of Legends account called Puss No Shoes, you can add me, and I will most likely accept you because now, since I'm pretty much free and don't really care about the game so much, yeah, I'm not gonna be playing it so often. Add me, and maybe sometimes we can play. So there we go. I actually think I have another account. I think I'm gonna accept you guys there as well. I don't know, and maybe play with you sometimes. Maybe even make videos with you sometimes. I don't know, but that's about it for now. Also, I'm gonna try to get my community going more, because that's the gist of YouTube, and it always should have been, but somehow it got lost into translation. So maybe we go on from there and build a community as well of gamers. And I definitely want to be known as an assassin den kind of channel where I mostly cover assassin things, but I also play horror games and whatnot. So we'll see how much can I do with what I have. I'll try my best to improve my content in general, the quality, the funny stuff and whatnot, and interesting and motivational and everything. Just gonna try my best. So this was it. That's it. I think that shares it. Maybe some of you think it's about money, but I will show you right now, but I just doesn't matter. But in truth, I never earned that much money from League of Legends. I had different videos, like for example, top 5 game recorders that earned way more than almost all of my League of Legends videos combined. So it was never about the money when it comes to League. I loved the game at the beginning, and then I loved Rengar, and that's the only reason I did it. Never really did it for anything else. So, but it's natural that thing is gonna disappear slowly, and new things arise. So changes. So there we go. Changes. Pom 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 pom. I didn't hear shit. Oh, there we go. Hell yeah. Bring it in. Why am I doing this? This is just... Stop. This is just fucking disgusting at this point. So, I don't know. I tried to have some stupid comedic relief. Didn't think this through. Just opened it really fast. Holy shit. What did I just read? I got a good one for you. This one might be offensive. Get ready. Why can't Americans play chess? They are missing 2 towers. Bum, 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 bum. Oof. Okay. Jeez. So, that's it. That was the video, guys. I felt like I should make it and let you guys know what's going on. Sorry for this stupid and cheesy humor and awkward as well sometimes. That's okay. A little bit of everything. So, I felt like in respect to you guys, you were always there for me. You were giving me, like one time, the other day I uploaded a video and immediately as I uploaded it, 5 likes. And I was like, oh my god, you guys are something else. And it was a wholesome moment. So in respect to you guys, what you did for me, I felt like I should honor all of that relationship and let you know what's going to happen, update you. So if you want to unsubscribe and don't want to get spammed with content you don't want to see, do so. But if you eventually want to see some League of Legends content, stay subscribed, I suppose. See how I'm saying, like, if you want to unsubscribe, do so. I don't want to keep you here or trap you here or delude you that something else is going to happen. No, I'm going to move away from League. Maybe, okay, in truth, maybe one day I come back to it. But it's not going to be, this is not what Nightblue does, where he's like, I quit the game, and then after a week, he's back. So this is not going to be it. I promise you that. So I'm just being, again, first thing, being honest before anything else. First and foremost. Yeah, that's it. And yeah, update you guys. And I also want to give you huge fucking thanks. Now, let me just say this. The League content is not over yet. I still have a couple of things to do. So I'm only going to make League content until I'm done with my goals, which will take me some time. But I still wanted to update you right now. So I hope that the reason is also I want you to be here for the closure, I guess, and see this thing through with me, because we started it long time ago, and I need to get this fucking diamond finally. A newsflash, I already got it in Flex, but still need solo queue, so we'll get there. And yeah, because I respect you guys, and I want to thank you so much because you were always there, supported me. Rengar mains community, always there, supported, and yeah, it means a lot. It really means a lot. Even though I said I don't want to worry about those things anymore, what haters or fans have to say or anything like that. I just want to have freedom. That's essentially what I meant. I still fucking appreciate every support, everything you guys did for me. Even when you stood, I remember people were standing up for me when I had haters. It was awesome. It just really was wholesome. And yeah, every time you guys said something good, it really, you have no idea how much it meant. At certain times it meant more than anything in the world. So really thank you so much for every kind of support. We still have a little bit to go, so I can't wait to just get into it finally and yeah, leave you with something hopefully really good. So that's it. Thanks for tuning in, thanks for listening, thanks for everything. Still not over, so let's finish this party. I see you guys really soon. Priest out. And sorry for the really long video. Jesus, 40 minutes. Oh my god. It is what it is. Anyways, thanks. Bye.